everybody, and welcome! Now, you might be wondering why I look like this, and it's to prove a point, because today we're doing a review of Beauty Pop, and it's all about making people prettier, and there's a love story in there somewhere, but mostly it's about making people prettier. And I try to explain this to people on a daily basis, that your hair, and your makeup, and even your nails can matter. And smelling good. Smelling good, oh my god. Guys, if you're watching this, if you smell good, you have a girl. It's just a proven fact. Even if you don't want a girl, you have them trailing after you. And while inner beauty is still a thing, and nobody wants to go out with a shitty human being, so you should act like a good human being and be a good human being and strive to be a better human being at all times, there are a lot of people that think that they just don't have a good palette to work with and they don't even try to look nice. But you can look nice, I promise, because even I, who looked fairly unkempt and kind of washed out right now because I skipped taking a shower and putting on makeup and doing my hair, or even really trying with my clothes this morning, all for you guys, I can go from this to this. Not a big improvement, but I tried. Also, my nails aren't done. That's because I'm a little bit lazy right now. And I'm shiny because it's really hot up here and this light isn't helping. See, there's different lighting. It's legit, you guys. But yes, we are going to do a review of Beauty Pop, and I have the book here. If you saw that for the 2 seconds they were up, you might have noticed that there's only 9 books. Or maybe you just noticed that book 3 is missing. Don't ask, it's kind of a long story. Basically, I just don't have the 3rd book. I've read it, it's available online. I do not endorse reading it online, but it is online. You should buy the books and support the mangaka if you can, or at least buy new books, or like used books. Adopt a book. Do-do-do-do. Anyways, the story is about a girl named Kitty, who is featured here. And she is a hairstylist, but not really, because, like, her dad was a hairstylist, and she cuts people's hair and, like, makes them over when she can, and she works magic on them to make them more beautiful, and the people that, like, want to get a date. But more importantly than that, we start with the Citizen Project, which is led by Naru there. Here is the smart one. I'm going to start calling them by fun nicknames. His name starts with an O. I always forget what it is. Smelly Boy, who's also called the Prince. Best friend, kind of a plain girl, but very cute. The back one is the muscly guy. The muscly guy. She has a cat named Shampoo, which is amazing. Well, there's the cute one at the front of the book. He's usually portrayed as smaller than that, though. Anyways, the one with the glasses, Naru, and the cute one are all part of a thing called the Scissors Project, and they're like all for making these girls beautiful so that way they can confess, and then one does nails and one does overall beauty, later does makeup, and then the other one cuts the hair. And then the Scissors Project, and they want to make a successful salon in the future. And basically this girl comes along and starts working magic on people, but then Naru's all like, I'm gonna be the best. And then the girl's like, whatever, I just do what I want. And it's not really like that at all. She's not confrontational, she just does it because she can. One of my major problems with the story, though, are all the made-up haircuts. They have these things that they're like, there's the tornado cut and the wizard cut, and there's like these 3 cuts that like only a few people have ever mastered in the hair cutting world. And like my mom's a barber, I know a lot about cutting hair, and there are certain cuts to do, like there's like layering cuts, there's special scissors, there's like different stuff like that, and I understand that they made them for the sake of the story, and I understand that, but at the same time, it was just really cheesy, and it was just really weird. I didn't like it. Like, there's different ways of holding hair to cut it to get different angles, but there's nothing that, like, you can't learn to do, or, like, are the hardest cuts in the world. And then they were like, oh, yeah, well, I would angle my hand like this, and then I would twist the hair like this. It's like, only a few people have mastered the skill of twisting hair and cutting it from a specific angle. Overall, I would give the story, I'm gonna say 4 out of 5 stars. I definitely really love this story. I read it all the time. I love this story. And I do believe, like, I grew up in a hair salon. There is something magical about, like, when you get your hair done and seeing that person just glowing over how great they look. That's definitely worth the read. Again, 4 out of 5. It needs some work on, it's just a little bit cheesy at times, but it's hilarious. There are some plot holes that don't ever get filled, but I really like the characters in general. And yeah, there's definitely some great moments, especially thanks to the cute one and his nail art, his beautiful nail art. For next time, we should probably think of a series to get you guys to read. I want to make it so that all these reviews are a little bit different. Right now I'm doing manga reviews. I did manhwa webcomic last week, so what can I do different this week? Chinese yaoi? I could find Chinese yaoi. Oh, what was that one called? Maybe it was called 1999 something? Wait, If I know it's Chinese, it probably has something Chinese-ish in the name. 1999 Shanghai. We got it, you guys. I remembered. I'm so proud of myself right now. I will warn you all that I'm pretty sure this is sexually explicit. So to our younger audiences, I do not recommend you reading it. This is not going to be family friendly. But I will leave a nice link that's going to be down there to where you can find it on Manga Fox. And that's the end of the spoiler-free section, so if you want to read for next week, you go down there. And if you are not going to read for next week, then whatevs. I don't like you anymore. No, I do like you, but you should tune in. At least, if you don't have to watch the video, but you should probably see what we're going to read for the week after that, so that way you can join me for more reviews. I think the week after that, I should maybe do something that's American. We can do Johnny the Homicidal Maniac! If you want to suggest something, though, you are very much allowed to. I am reviewing everything. I'm just doing a lot of books right now, because I have a lot of books I've been meaning to review, and I haven't been reviewing. But yeah, end of the spoiler-free section, so if you're still here, too bad! You really should pause and leave, though, if you don't want to be here. I had the hardest time deciding between Naru Naru and Glasses for the love interest. I quite liked Naru Naru. I knew she was going to end up with Naru Naru. I definitely saw the ending coming. But I don't know. I kind of was rooting for Glasses for a little while because he figured it out first, and I was hoping that maybe, like, it would lean towards him then. I don't really know. I was just kind of rooting for him for a little while. Also, the cute one, because he kind of expressed partway through, like, things happening that he was a little bit interested in Kiri, maybe. He was, like, saying, like, oh yeah, I like her smile too or something, and it, like, seemed like this big hint that he was gonna get in on some sort of a love fight. And I think he would have been adorable with Kiri, because he's, like, super sunny and happy and, like, short like she is,